What's up, McFam? And today we are back with another video. In today's video, we're gonna have a sit-down conversation with you guys regarding Breanna's final stretch in her pregnancy journey. So
yes,
sit
guys,
back, relax, and enjoy.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
Yep, so guys, we are basically at the, like Kyle said, at the very final stretch of our pregnancy, or of my pregnancy journey. I am currently 38 weeks and 1 day. Whew, if we thinking due date, I would have been due within the next like 2 weeks or so. But again, we have to update you guys on some things because there has been some circumstances and situations that has transpired within the last 2 weeks of us posting our last video. And yeah, we're just gonna be open again about what's been going on and everything, and I just hope you guys enjoy the video.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell for more content like this.
Let's take it all the way back to, I think, 36 weeks.
36 weeks.
So 36 weeks, as you guys know, we did our pregnancy belly cast video. That was the most recent one. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, please check that out in the description below. I'll go ahead and have that linked. We had a 36-week appointment, right? And so during that appointment, we were supposed to be doing a whole ultrasound. We were checking the baby's size. We were pretty much kind of going more in depth and thinking in regards to her due date coming up soon.
Yep,
so
progressively getting closer to her arrival.
Right. So they did the ultrasound, and after the ultrasound and everything, they got a chance to measure her, see how she was doing. So everything went pretty good, but I did end up going up to my doctor's office, and she was kind of letting me know that the baby was at like the smaller percentile of weight. Yeah,
like she was healthy and all, but they were saying she was somewhat undersized for how far along Breanna was gone along.
Right. So
normally babies are around 6 pounds and some ounces at 36 weeks. So
that's true. Yeah, she wasn't even at the 6 pound mark yet. So as far as my doctor was concerned, she was on the smaller side, but we kind of kept in mind, I guess, me and the doctor, in a sense that me and Kyle were also smaller babies. Like, we weren't really 9-8 pound babies, so we didn't really expect her to maybe be so big, but because she was a little bit under the weight, we obviously my doctor wanted to be very cautious of making sure that she's doing well, she's actually gaining weight, and she didn't have any like restrictions or anything like that.
And I was just trying to make sure, implementing Breanna eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, each and every day, so the baby can pick up the necessary weight that she needed to. So after
36 weeks, we now have an appointment every single week. Like, we really are getting to the final stretch. Like, we're able to now, go to each appointment every single week and see how's baby doing. Like, is everything working and functioning properly? So let's go ahead and shoot to week 37. And again, remind you, I am 38 weeks and 1 day currently now.
So last week.
Then from the time of like 36 weeks to now, we've been having it's just been a lot going on.
Roller coaster of emotions.
My doctor wanted me to make sure I continue to have consistent ultrasounds done and like sonogram appointments on top of now my regular weekly appointment. After my 37-week appointment, it was a normal routine appointment. Everything went good. My weight was good, my blood pressure was good, but we went and did the ultrasound. So with the ultrasound appointment, pretty much like measuring for multiple different things.
For example, making sure the baby is breathing on their own for 30 consecutive seconds.
Fetal movements.
Fetal movements, moving inside of her womb.
Like making sure their kidneys and everything is functioning properly.
Yep.
The blood flow to the umbilical cord. Like, they want us to just see everything.
Yep.
And it's like a point system is what they go off of. So initially, my first ultrasound appointment that was scheduled after my initial routine appointment, ended up doing the test and everything, and she passed her test, but she didn't pass the fetal practice breathing portion of the test. And so so she got like a 6 out of 8. Initially, there's like 2 points for 4 different categories, and she did a 6 out of 8. My doctor wasn't saying it was too concerning, but she did end up calling me later that day to let me know everything looked really good, but You know, in regards of, you know, the placenta can actually age, but it can pretty much age as you go further along in your pregnancy. You're closer to the end, and so, you know, with her already being on the like smaller side, they wanted to make sure that, you know, it wasn't going to either stop properly working or either giving her the nutrients that she needs.
So basically, they just wanted to start talking inducing.
Yeah.
The inducing date. So, you know, when the doctor told us about the inducing date,
that was like later that evening. She called and was like, so I'm honestly thinking about inducing and everything. And honestly, my just thought process was just like, God, like that was just the one, I'm gonna be honest, that was the one thing, guys, that I just really was trying to avoid, just at all costs, because I just know in regards of like what I've seen, what I've researched, what I've looked up, it's just, I really didn't want to have to go through that process. But again, I mean, I put my daughter first in the sense that, you know, whatever's going to continue her, you know, help her develop and grow in the best way, that's obviously my goal at the end of the day. So that same day on the 37th week appointment,
right, in
ultrasound, after I'm thinking everything is okay, I mean, I definitely was kind of a little worried about the fetal movement, the fetal breathing part, which Kyle was kind of like, you know, he was a little worried about that too, because I'm like, what does that exactly mean? But it didn't really say much of anything when everything else scored pretty good.
Yeah, and we wasn't really worried about her breathing on her own, because at the time she was actually tested for the breathing on her own, she was sleeping, so it was kind of hard.
She went to sleep on the people, on the techs.
She fell asleep on the nurses, so.
I remind you, this is now like this is only a week apart, and so now I've already had 2 ultrasounds within the last 2 weeks. I had 2 routine appointments, and so they don't just do the ultrasound appointments, they do like NST is what they call it. It's just a non-stress test.
Yeah, hitting the baby heartbeat and Breanna's contractions tracker.
Right.
So it's all in one system. So I can see the baby heartbeat, beats per minute, and we can see Breanna contraction meter on like a scale.
At 37 weeks, my doctor necessarily starts to check for cervical dilation and pretty much to see how far along I am. I was already pretty much 1 centimeter from that preterm labor scare, and then when she checked me this time, I was pretty much nothing. Like I didn't make any changes from the previous time that I was checked.
But days leading up to Breanna's 36 week appointment, she was getting all these like contractions,
like leading up, like the baby shower. I was contracting like during the baby shower.
Everyone was convinced she was at least dilated something.
Even me.
Yeah.
Basically, I found that she pretty much dropped into the pelvis. So she was basically head down. So I knew that at the 37 week appointment, and also with the induction thing being kind of brought up, I knew that now it's like, it's go time. I need to try to do everything in the books to try to get her to come naturally, either before this induction date or just in general, or get her, you know, motivated to just trying to come out.
Exactly. We was doing every old wild tale you can think of.
We were just trying everything to just get her out.
Yeah, we was
like everything. Like I would go walking, curb walking, drinking tea, eating nasty dates. I was doing everything. Days. Yeah, it's been about 4 days. Yep. And she checked me again, and actually I was about 2.5, very close to 3 centimeters. So I was happy, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was happy. I'm like, everything I'm doing is starting to work. Yes, starting to progress. Because again, my biggest goal was for her to come naturally. So, and that was my doctor's goal as well. Like we really were trying to get her to come naturally. But, you know, we did still have an induction date scheduled. Now we're at 38 weeks. I had my 38 week appointment today. Pretty much I just had a non-stress test and again another ultrasound just to monitor her. She did really good. She's really healthy, and that's what we found out today. So
yeah, that pretty much will wrap up our final stretch of our pregnancy journey. So
yeah, that's the update. That's what's been going on, and honestly, we are projected now to have our baby in the next
I want y'all to stay tuned for
few days.
Without further ado, if you like this video, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell for more videos like this. Thank
you guys for staying and watching all the way to the end. And again, you guys, we really appreciate you guys' support, and definitely hitting that like button below. It helps us out a lot. But yeah, that being said, peace.
Peace.